And hello fellow techers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks, and today I bring you a game from DestroyerSW in his Tier 5 American light tank, Chaffee. Yes, you haven't seen Chaffee on my channel yet. This is probably the first game that you're going to see. But today what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on light tank gameplay. And what Destroyer does in his light tanks is pretty good. There are a lot of good pointers that I could talk about from his videos. So Destroyer has sent me a couple light tank replays. So in the intro you have seen a replay in his AMX 1357. That was an ace tanker gameplay, but it had some good pointers, so I threw it in at the beginning of this video because I think this Chaffee gameplay this game is much better than the first one. But all the tips that you've seen in the first video pretty much are going to apply to this video as well. So I'll touch on them while we go through this video. So as you can see, Destroyer is just crusting the ridge early in the game. And Prokhorovka, whatever you guys want to refer to it as, is probably one of the best, if not the best, maps for light tanking. So in early stages of the game, this is basically what you need to do. You need to come up close to this ridge and try to spot as many opponents as you can without exposing too much of your tank. Now you've noticed that Destroyer took one shot of damage, and that was because one of the opposition tanks was overexposing himself over the ridge, and basically Destroyer's team just managed to take him out. So last thing you want to do is overexpose yourself. Here, another good thing that Destroyer is doing, he's actually manually aiming his shots. Like, I find myself in many cases when I play lights, I would use auto aim a lot. And it's fine to use auto aim if you just want to quickly crest the ridge and take a shot. But obviously this is a much better option because, yeah, you can actually properly lead the shot, you can place it where you want it, and as you can see, Destroyer's shot placement or aiming is very, very good in this game. So now what he's done here, he scooted to the other side of the field because he realized that most of enemy tanks are on the other side. So basically here it gives an opportunity to get some damage, get these guys off the top of the hill, at the same time clean up this side of the map so that his team can progress further. So he sees this hidden here, and he's unspotted at this point in time, so he could be standing here firing for ages if he wants to. And here he uses buildings in between himself and the enemy so that he doesn't get hit very easily in case he gets spotted, as you can see, right? And that will allow him to get to this side of the map, and fortunately there is no one on top of the hill over here to spot him. So as it seems, most of the enemy is on the other side of the map. So his job over here is going to be to crest that ridge over here and try to spot these guys that are sitting and camping basically. Again, as you can see, he's aiming his shots, which is absolutely incredible. Like, I don't do that enough, for sure. And at this point he's only using his gun depression, makes it difficult for 60G to hit him. And he's gonna keep on doing the same thing, try to get more damage. And now, once the tank destroyer drops, he's gonna progress further towards the enemy base. Now, and this side on Prokhorovka is really, really good. Actually, if you place yourself in a position right behind this bridge, but under that ridge in front of the train that's sitting on top of it, it's a really good position because whoever is poking from underneath the bridge and whoever wants to crest the top of the ridge will get shot by his team that is sitting in the back. And he's got a little bit of support there. There's a medium tank, there's a heavy tank. So that's exactly what he's gonna do. Again, he's using ridges just to hide his tank. He's only exposing his turret when he's engaging his opponents, and that's very important. Here, this is what I was talking about. If he's sitting right here, the Reds want to poke and shoot him. So this guy exposes himself right there and he gets shot by his team. So yeah, last thing you want to do if your opposition is come over the top here and try to get rid of that light tank, because it's going to be extremely difficult to do that, and you will probably die if you do that. So now he's gonna continue cresting this ridge and trying to get as many spots as he can. And that's exactly what he's doing. And yeah, at this point in time, he's not gonna do much. He's just gonna try cresting and keep spotting and getting those assisted ribbons. As you can see, he's already on 15. Here he gets tracked. He probably poked up a little bit too far. He wanted to spot these guys on the left, but fortunately he didn't take any damage, so it was just a tracking shot. And now he decided to drop back a little bit. I think he anticipated this heavy tank and the other medium tank to push our medium tank that's on this side. So he gets himself into safety. And yeah, and he's engaging them while they're not looking. Like I said, one of the rules, one of the tips for light tankers is you engage your opposition while the opposition is distracted and not looking, but facing your other tanks, correct? So this is very good play on his part. So they clean up these guys on this side, and now he has 3 shots on 60 GFT. So he's gonna take as much damage as he can while he's still spotted there, trying to lead his shots properly. He's doing a very good job. He just missed 1 shot there that wasn't led the way he wanted it to. So now he's cresting this and checking if there's anybody else spotting him. If there's no one spotting him, he's just gonna progress further. Now, he wants to get himself into the location that's safe. So he needs to get himself into this position here that's under the ridge again, so that he can hide behind the ridge. And that's the progression steps on Prokhorovka, guys. If you get on this side of the map, you want to progress from ridge to ridge so that you're not exposed in the open field. You can freely move around. But in order to do that, you have to understand what the position of your team is. And your team has to be in position to protect you. So the only reason he's doing that because he's got this heavy tank that's on his left side, and he's got other tanks that are close to the, what is it, A7 sector. So yeah, he's gonna try to creep closer and closer every time. Now unfortunately his team lost the other side of the map, so at this point in time the only option for him is to stick around in this area and try to keep on spotting these guys. But unfortunately he gets outspotted here by some tank. Not sure what it is yet. It must be one of the tank destroyers with really good camo. So that's, I'm assuming that's why he's not pushing any further because of that. Because otherwise another option would be to basically move over this ridge to the next ridge. So I think he's waiting for his team to get in a better position in order to engage these guys. That's the only thing I could think of, because the game is really close. You don't want to throw the game at this point in time, so obviously he doesn't want to throw his tank. So again, he's gonna try, and there someone is targeting him all the time. So yeah, he's being safe over here. He's just doing, keep spotting these guys, keep spotting these guys. Peeking over, quick auto aim shot, and that's cool. And I do that a lot. If you want to just peek over quick in auto aim, that's probably safer to do than trying to aim, because if your aiming is normally gonna take a lot longer, and if you do that, someone may track you and then accidentally you will die. Or not accidentally, by stupidity, really. So here he sees his Excelsior actually moving forward. So at this point he decided to go to the next ridge, and that's a good call. So yeah, he was waiting for support from his tanks in order to make this move, and now he can actually move up freely. And there again he aims and takes the guy out. See, that was a good play too. So now the game is really close, 3v3. Can they do this? I mean, look at him. He's already got 15 penetrating hits, 16 spotting ribbons, so it's pretty good. But he's getting shots into him from some location here that he doesn't know. There's one tank, there it is, M8A1. This guy's been a thorn in his butt, and he needs to take him out. He looks like this guy has pretty good camo, and yeah, he's been outspotting him most of the game. So he does use his HP to try to engage him as much as possible and try to take him out of the game. Unfortunately, his gun kind of let him down there. He wasn't hitting the shots that he was supposed to hit. But it doesn't matter, his teammates take him out now. His teammates take out his T1. So only artillery left now. So he's gonna probably crest this ridge now. That's right. We gotta take care of the piggies. Last tip, make them pay. Right, although, you know, my artillery wasn't really focusing him that much in this game, but if you're an artillery player, you should know that trying to hit a light tank is extremely difficult. You should focus on more slower targets. So he puts a hit into this SU, but SU gets taken out at the end of the game. It is a victory. His team prevails. Very good, very close game, very textbook game, I must say. Destroyer played it really, really well. So let's take a look at the end plates now. So Destroyer managed to put up almost 1800 damage, 1100 assisted damage. Quite nice number for tier 5 light tank, I must say. Mastery badge, patrol duty medal, Confederate, 18 hits, 20 spotted target hits. Very, very good game. He managed to put up 1602 base XP, 37 shots fired, 21 direct hits, 18 penetrations. And here you can see his efficiency. Anyway, thank you Destroyer for sending those replays. They're pretty good, especially good educational replays that I could talk about certain things that you guys should kind of pay attention to when light tanking. Obviously, I'm not a greatest light tank player, but I do get around every once in a while. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the guys in the description. Happy tanking. Until next time, Space Bandit, checking out.